Hello everybody, my name is Marlo and welcome back to my Minecraft 1.16 survival let's play where we are in the midst of a thunderstorm and lightning striking session as you can see. Hopefully I don't get struck whilst we're up here, but yes, welcome back everybody, I hope you're doing well. Last week there was actually no episode, which is the first time I've missed a weekly upload of this series since we started however many episodes ago it was, and I do apologise for that. It was simply because I had just no time to actually make an episode, which unfortunately is going to be the case a fair bit more now than I would like to. I plan on making some changes to my upload schedule, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit, probably a couple of minutes when we do a time-lapse chat, so do stay tuned for that one. But yes, in this episode here today, we're going to be doing some work on the village with one building in particular that I'm guessing is in the title and the thumbnail, and we'll probably do a couple other things elsewhere in the world. I'm getting a crowd of zombies underneath me, as you can see, and I need to take care of these guys a second because I actually noticed something whilst recording the intro. I think it's safe to jump down now. Yes, I have a torch over there on top of a stone block where I think underneath is actually a villager. And I feel kind of bad for this guy being stuck under here if that is in fact what it is. Yes, it's a stonemason. You know what? I'm just going to let you out and just see if you can fend for yourself. Good luck, buddy. The entrance is over here where you have to swim. Okay, that might not be the best way. You know what? Let's actually break a way for you to run on through if you do want to do that. Come on, quick. There's a zombie coming. A fair few of them, actually. That will turn into drown. So let's try and push through quick into safety. There we go. We saved the villager life. That is wonderful. What a way to start the episode. And I don't have enough grass to make this look good. Spare grass block, anybody. You will be just fine. I say that I've just saved the villager, but he is cowering for his life inside of this tower here, I believe. Okay, something heavy just got struck with the lightning. I don't know what that was. Hang on a second. We will get some building and stuff in just 1 minute, but I kind of want to investigate. It's not often I have lightning strikes and thunderstorms in this world. Maybe it was just a drowned? Oh no, the villager's dying. No, leave my villager alone. Yeah, I worked so hard to save his life. Oh, thank goodness, the rain has stopped. You okay, buddy? You still good? Lots of bad things around. I think the best course of action is to just fly away back home and stop rendering the chunks and let him find his way over to this section of the village where it's a little bit safer and more well lit. Whew, okay, we have made it back to the house and let's actually head underground through the secret entrance here and plop down to my storage room where we did some work last episode. Not actually for any of this stuff on display here, but if we just do a quick dive through the painting, this is where my backup gear room is. I don't think we ever decided on a proper name for this place, so if you have any ideas, please do let me know. But yeah, we worked on getting all of our spare netherite gear and tools and a bunch of other stuff so that if I die and happen to lose all my things, probably won't happen, but just in case, it's all here if I need it. To begin with here, as I said, we are going to be building a tavern in our village, and the first thing we need to do before we can start actually building it is figure out where we want to put it. So if you guys can remember the episode where we planned this village, and you probably can't because it was a long time ago, but the idea was to kind of split the village in two, having it be either side of this river going through the middle, as you can see. And the idea was for this bigger area of land to be where all of the villagers reside, so a lot of the homes can go over here, and basically where all of the villagers live, which is basically what we've done so far for the most part. And then the other side was going to be where any merchants or visitors would go. So we got the meeting hall and the marketplace already built over here. And we were going to have like some shops and a tavern, one of them, and an inn maybe. And I think it would be good to have a tavern on either side. So like one for the main villagers to use and then a separate one that maybe is mainly an inn but also has a smaller section as a tavern. I don't really know. Basically, I'm going to build it on this side of the village and then maybe we could build another over there if we got some room for it later on. But yeah, just thought I'd maybe mention that if any of you did remember the plan and thought the tavern would make more sense over here, we'll probably just have two. So yeah, first things first, I need to pick a place to put it. Over here is probably a good spot. We got a nice open flat area, a road plan to go through the middle here. I'm not sure which side we're going to have it, but it also makes sense being right next to the winery and vineyard over here. This is a tavern after all. There's going to be some drinks. Maybe wine can be one of them, and maybe do something for beer elsewhere in the village. I'm not sure, but this right here is going to be where we build it. And whilst we do that, as I said at the start of the video, going to do some explaining on what my upload schedule changes are going to be. So yeah, enjoy me ramble on whilst we build the tavern. So as you guys probably know by now, mainly because I keep on mentioning it in my videos recently, but I am very busy in real life. I went back to work I think about a month and a half ago, and I've been spending more and more time actually working and also having some other things in my personal life going on which are just taking up time. It's nothing bad at all, please don't worry, I'm absolutely fine. It just means I have less hours to put into my videos. So usually in a given week I would record 3 videos, Techtopia, survival, and then a tutorial video if I had the time for it. That really has never been a problem, but now I can't do that anymore. Sometimes it's flat out impossible, like it was last week, hence why there was no episode. But sometimes it's just so much of a rush that it becomes so stressful that I'm just not enjoying making the videos, which obviously we don't want to be the case. That's not good for anyone. So basically the plan is Techtopia is going to be staying the same as a weekly series every Saturday at 12 PM UK time. I'm more than happy to have one scheduled series. I can cope with that feasibly well. But survival and tutorial videos, or any other one-off video I make that usually goes out on a Monday, are going to become unscheduled. So with the tutorials, it's going to be a little bit different because we have the Villager Houses mini-series going on at the moment. All of those videos are actually pre-recorded and I've got a backlog just ready to go out. So those will become a little less common and frequent once that mini-series is out of the way with. But obviously survival isn't pre-recorded. They are recorded every single week. And yeah, it's going to be coming into play like right now. So what I'm hoping to be able to get done is at least one video every 2 weeks of survival, but please don't hold me to that because truthfully, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do more or less than that. I truly have no idea. I've worked on this schedule for like the longest time, so I don't really know how it's all going to go. It's a bit up in the air at the moment, but yeah, that's the plan. Techtopia staying the same, survival is going to be less frequent and basically just made when I'm able to make a video. I'm not going to push it and rush it and try and get something done when I don't have the time. And then tutorials will be less frequent once the Villager Houses series is over. Hopefully that makes sense. Just a couple of other things before we go. Upload days are going to be on different ones aside from Techtopia. Obviously that will stay as a Saturday. Survival and tutorials usually are a Monday and a Wednesday, but if I only have one video of them, say coming out a week, I might just stick to a Wednesday or a Thursday or a Tuesday. I don't really know what's going on with that, so just keep your eye out, I guess. The best thing to do probably is to follow me on Twitter or join my Discord server. Both of the links are in the description. I'll try and keep you in the loop best I can on those. And one final thing, the streams have been a little bit inconsistent recently. That's probably gonna still stay the same, but I would like to still keep doing them. Probably stick to the same days of every Sunday, or every Sunday when I can actually have time to stream. So yeah. Hopefully all of that made sense. Sorry if it was just a bit of a jumbled mess and me trying to spew my words out at you, but that is the case. It's unfortunate, but unfortunately real life has to come first sometimes. So thank you guys for understanding. I really do appreciate it. And there is the tavern all built. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. That kind of sounded like we were ending off the episode. No, we still got plenty of time left in this one. I just meant I hope you enjoyed the time lapse and the build itself. So yeah, this is it right here, the tavern in its finished form. I really do quite like how this one looked, especially the chimney at the front. Let's take a bit of a closer look here. Actually, we'll hop on the bridge. I think might be a good point to view it at. It's okay, but I really do like the chimney at the front, just up and center. Usually I would tuck a chimney round at least to the back of the build or in a corner somewhere or just hidden away, but this one is, you know, glaringly obvious right at where the entranceway is, which is something I've never really done before. I do quite like how it looks though. It's pretty large and pretty magnificent, I would say so. Another thing I really do quite like about this build is the top section of the roof with those spruce fences and iron bars connecting from one side to the other. I think that looks really quite cool. And yeah, let's just take a bit of a loop around here just in case the time-lapse didn't do a great job of showing you how everything looks. We have a balcony around this side where I plan to have a pathway coming out through this gap here, leading to the winery and the vineyard and all the way around connecting up to that path over there. This balcony is going to be like right in the middle of that, and I think that's actually kind of cool. I don't really know why, but I like it. So yeah, that's the side. Round the back here, we got a staircase leading up to the second level, which is actually going to be an inn at the top here. So we'll have some rooms and then the tavern actually down there on the bottom level. And then the final thing around here is just a little bit of an offshoot with a stone section. I think we're just going to have the staircase there. Leading up to the second level. So that right there is the tavern all done as far as exterior is concerned. If we just hop inside here, you can see we got a sheep friend who probably will be being removed. But yeah, we're going to work on the interior here and get it all done. Excuse me, horse. Kind of in the way of the shot here. But anyway, as you've seen, the interior has been complete, so I think let's head on inside and just take a little look around. So this is the downstairs level. We of course have our bar over here at the front with some cups and a few taps for the bartender to make some drinks. These are stools. I didn't really want to put more stairs as a chair design just because it was going to get super crowded, so I've done an arm stand trick here just to kind of make it look like a miniature stool. Not my best work, but I think it's okay. If you use your imagination, it's all good. So yeah, we got the bar over there. We got our fireplace here connected to the chimney, which has a chain, which I thought was quite a nice little touch horizontally, maybe to hang some meats from, potentially. Have a little bit of food in the tavern as well. And then, yeah, just some storage over here by the staircase that leads up to the next level, which we can go take a look around. It's a little bit choppy, I do apologize. The village has a lot of particles and villagers walking around and entities. It's a pretty laggy place over here, so with the shaders it's a little bit choppy. But yeah, we have 4 rooms up here. These 2 are the same, obviously just with some different color beds and paintings. So yeah, there are the 2 slightly bigger rooms, and then the other 2 over here are ever so slightly smaller. That can actually just stay. But yeah, a little bit of a smaller room, basically the same sort of stuff. And this one right here actually has a resident inside. Loads of white terracotta. That's from doing all of the texturing over here. Oh, are you leaving, sheep? No, you're staying in there. That's where you belong. So yeah, just got a couple of rooms in the inn section of this tavern. And then here is the doorway leading to the outside balcony here. Nice little view, I think, especially once we get that pathway brought on through. It'll look extra cool. And then this way is leading out to the staircase from round the back. So if you want to go to the inn straight away and not have to go through the noisy tavern, you can actually do that. So we are all done with this build, with the exception of one final thing, which we are going to do right now. So over here, we have a little bit of an empty spot. This entire area right here, I feel like could use something. So what we're going to do is just have a little bit of a carpet over on this side. And then round here, we're going to stick an item frame on the floor, a flower pot here with some cooked mutton inside. So I would like to get a pet dog to go inside of this tavern, kind of have like the tavern's own dog, so the villagers can, say hello and give them a pet whenever they come in for a drink. I just thought it was a fun little detail. So there's this drinking bowl, which I guess is the same cup that the beers get served in, or the wine. So yeah, he can drink some water though. We don't want to feed him alcohol. And then, yeah, cooked mutton for him to eat. So we are obviously missing one main thing with this build, and that is a dog. So let's go on a quick adventure and see if we can find one. So I am over here in my nearest tiger biome. I believe this is one of the best places to find wild wolves. So we're going to have a scour around whilst we actually talk about some Minecraft news. So in case you've been living under a Minecraft rock and you haven't heard about all of the new 1.17 stuff, that got announced probably a couple of weeks ago now by the time this video actually goes live. And yeah, I just want to kind of say how excited I am for some of the new features and get your opinion on what you're excited for and what some of your favorite things were announced. So my favorite thing out of all of that was announced, actually kind of joint favorite thing, one, I love the look of the mountains and how those are going to be. I'm definitely going to set up some sort of mountain base. And the other thing is the axolotls. They look super adorable, probably going to be my new favorite pet in this game. I am very excited to get my hands on one of them, probably build them like a little home, do some tutorials for them. It's all very exciting stuff. But obviously there's the whole like caves aspect, everything to do with that looks awesome. The amethyst, the warden, I think the new mob is called, looks absolutely terrifying. And just a ton of other things look amazing in the update. With the exception, I'm not overly excited so far. I will say so far because I know it will get better, but the bundles, it's not really the inventory tweak I was hoping for to get when they did eventually rework how the inventory system works and how clogged up you get sometimes. I say that, I almost never have a full inventory, but still, yeah, the bundles are the only thing I'm a little bit disappointed with, but I have faith in Mojang that they'll do something amazing eventually. Just gotta give them time. This is only a first look after all. But I just kind of want to let you guys know what my plan is for when that eventually does come out for this world. Bearing in mind we're still in it, which I assume we would be, but it's scheduled for, or at least that's what I'm hoping, for next year in summer, so just in like under a year's time basically. I don't know whether I will reset this world, but I can assure you I will certainly do some like chunk pruning and try and get some new chunks so we can go investigate all of the new terrain that will be generated underground and in the mountains. So yeah, basically I just want to say I'm super excited and get your opinion on what your favorite feature is. As I said, mine is definitely the mountains and the axolotl, but there's still a ton of other cool things. What's your favorite? And of course, how could I forget the highly controversial mob vote? The Iceologer, the Glow Squid, and the Moo Bloom. The Glow Squid actually ended up winning, which honestly is fine by me. I would have been happy with any of them. I didn't actually vote because I was busy during Minecraft Live, couldn't actually watch the live stream, but I think I would have gone... I don't know, honestly. I'm happy with all of them. I'm kind of glad the Iceologer didn't win in a way, because I saw a couple of people saying how it could have been really annoying if you set up in the mountains. Oh, hello, Wolf. I'm just coming to tame you, actually. So, yeah, in a way, I'm kind of glad, but it would have been cool. Hopefully, the Glow Squid can do something that's fun and not just completely passive. But either way, I think all three of them were good choices, so I'm happy with that. What one did you vote for? But there we go. There is our wolf. Time to walk several hundred blocks home and get him in the tavern. Oh my goodness. Can you see what that is? It's gone. No, there it is again. It's a fox with something in its mouth. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I've actually never seen a fox in this world, which is awesome. I'm definitely going to get my hands on one of these. Hello, friend. How are you? I don't know how to tame them. I forgot. I think it's sweet berries, but I don't really have a good place for you. I definitely want to put that in a mountain base if we ever get to that in 1.17. They are super adorable. One of my favorite mobs in this game. Ah, that was fun to see. Hello. It's your new friend. Want to go say hello? Probably not. Oh, good night's sleep. Oh, goodness. Hello, sheepy. How are you doing? He likes to stick his head through the wall, don't you? You're having a good time, just spying on your neighbor, apparently. But anyway, our dog here is in place, as you can see. Time to go pick him a color. Wow, that was poorly said. A colored collar and also a name. Which color is the color going to be? All of these dyes are just ones I had easy access to, so let's press the button and find out what color we have. Cyan! That is very helpful, actually. That's the same color as the carpet he sat on, so yeah, that works well. There he is, in his fetching cyan collar on his cyan carpet, and his name is Stump. Brownie points to any of you who know what that dog name is from. I'll give you a hint. It's a game. Let me know if you actually know where that's from in the comments. I'd be very interested to see. It's a personal favorite game of mine, but we do actually need to do a little bit more name tagging before we can start on with the next thing, which is actually these two horses over here. So I think it was 2 episodes ago, I asked you guys for some horse names for these guys outside of the blacksmith shop, and I got some good ones, but my personal favorites were Juno and Apollo. So you can be, I haven't thought about this, I guess you can be Juno and you can be Apollo. Those names are from Speedster, so thank you dude for those. I do very much so like them. The episode is starting to get on a little bit here, and I think the final thing I want to do today is actually bring this pathway round a little bit. So I'll show you where I would like it to go. It's obviously going to end up going off in that direction, but we don't have much houses around there or other buildings at the moment, so we're going to ignore that for now, but we're going to bring it on round this way and basically bring it probably to around about here, pretty much to the front door I would say, and also cut across through this balcony and round the back of the Grand Library and past the winery and vineyard, all the way around until we meet up with the other side. We do have this big open spot here to put something, not entirely sure what just yet, but yeah, that's a little bit of road placing I have to do. So real quick, here's a very fast time lapse of all of that being done. I do love when we can add in a small section of road to the village and build a couple of custom trees and bone meal and place some flowers, because it's as though we just complete this small little area in the village, which essentially is what we've done. I'm probably not going to touch this area I'm walking through much more, with the exception of the house or whatever we're going to build over here. And I also do keep meaning to actually place some lampposts down, if I can just show you what they look like on the main street. There's one over there, you can see the lantern. Oh, that's a terrible angle, hang on, let me get a bit closer. Here we go, it's super simple. I could probably do it in like 2 minutes, but I'm just really lazy. I'll save it for another day. But yeah, apart from that, this little area is complete. We will of course expand out this way and this way, but if we just take a step back and have one final look at the tavern, I love how this looks now, especially with the road dragged on through, which you can't honestly see that well from this angle. But regardless, guys, thank you ever so much for watching this episode. We are unfortunately, as you may have guessed, out of time. I was hoping to get a few more things done today, but I have ran out of time this week. And yeah, just once again, thank you for understanding what I mentioned about at the start of the video in regards to my upload schedule. Hopefully you guys are all good with it. I'm sure you will be, because you're all wonderful. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode. I really hope you did enjoy. Hopefully there will be one in next week, if not the week after. But yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you next time, whenever that may be. Bye for now.